It's interesting in John chapter 18, that is the question that Pilate asked Jesus. As Jesus is standing in front of him, he says, "What is truth?" It reminds me of a story about a professor who divided his class into groups of 5, and he asked them to decide which of the following individuals had the most freedom. Number 1, the person who is not able to sin. Number 2, the person who is both able to sin and able not to sin, I should say. And then number 3, the person who is not able not to sin. Which group had the most freedom? Well, the groups discussed it for less than 5 minutes, and they all came up with the conclusion that number 2 had the most freedom, the person who is both able to sin and able not to sin. And they thought the professor was trying to trick them or something. I mean, it's such an elementary question. Why would you even have to ask that? Obviously, the person who is both able to sin and able not to sin has the most freedom. But they made 2 grave errors within their discussion in reaching their conclusion. Number 1, they did not take into account the biblical meaning of freedom. And number 2, they did not fully appreciate the nature of sin. You see, like most people in our world, the students thought that freedom was the ability to do whatever one wanted to do, whenever, however, and wherever one chose to do it. And so they reasoned that the person who had the most choices automatically had the most freedom. But is that what freedom is? You see, I think many people are living under the illusion that they are free, when in reality they are still under bondage. And the reason why is because they don't know truth. They don't abide in truth. Because I don't remember who said it, but I heard it stated this way one time: behind every sinful habit in your life, there is a lie that you believe. Where there is bad behavior, there is bad theology. I mean, you think about it. Let's say you're in love with someone and you move in with them, and you think, well, we're going to live together and we're going to find out if we're compatible. And you think to yourself, is it really wrong to live together? I mean, after all, we're really just kind of determining whether we can coexist, and so this will be a good trial run. And so you live together with this person, you end up having premarital sex, and you think, but it's not a big deal. We're going to get married anyway. What's it really hurting anything? And then after a while, you reason in your own mind that you're going to stay together and you're going to live together and you're going to have sex together, but at the same time, do you really even need to get married? I mean, what is marriage? I mean, who's to say that marriage constitutes standing in front of a preacher and reciting some vows? And so you do this reasoning in your mind and you think to yourself, well, none of these things that I'm doing are inherently bad. I mean, when you think about it, I love this person, so it doesn't matter that we're living together, even though we're not married. It doesn't matter that we're having sex. None of that matters. And so you stop going to church, you don't read your Bible, you don't pray, because all those things confront your lie. And the last thing you want is to confront your lie, because you want the lie so bad, you're not confronting it. That's what happens when we decide to believe a lie rather than accepting the truth. We think that we're living free, and we say things even like, I can do whatever I want to do. It's my life. But is that really freedom? Are you truly free? Everyone serves a master. Everyone does. Everyone serves a master. But only one master can make you free.